David Galvin, Aaron Gardiner, Conor Mullan, Stephen Kelly, with Jack Galvin, Jake Sheridan, Jordan Keogh.
This review of the National Irish Championship is brought to you by B4MX.com, the classified ads website for everything off-road.
And so it's time then for the start of the first A and B MX2 race of the day, where it was your championship leader Jake Sheridan who took pole position ahead of Jordan Keogh and Jack Galvin. And Jordan Keogh, of course, missed a round 3 in Tandragee. I believe he was away at an event in Italy, so he can't blame him for taking a chance to do that. But this will be the opening race for our A and B class here today in Desertmartin. The green flag is out and the racers are ordered to start their engines and prepare for the gate drop as the 15-second board is up. We'll wait for it to turn to 5. Roy Neal, of course, legendary commentator at this Desertmartin circuit, doing a stellar job. It's switched to 5. The revs are up. We'll see how it gets a good start. Jake Sheridan has been doing quite well this season, and it looks to be the same again. But we've got somebody up the inside here, and it looks like it's Jake Sheridan out with the lead. As the riders catch a parachute and set sail over that huge double straight off the start of the lap. What it is Jake Sheridan now ahead of I think it's that Gardiner and Jordan Keogh, David Galvin, Jack Galvin there as well in 5th. Stephen Kelly is sitting around 6th position here now. Stephen Kelly with the feet off the pegs there, as they begin to string out for the opening part of this lap in Desertmartin. Conor Mullan with a good start there as well, up around 8th position. Jordan Keogh now and sitting really sideways over that hill on the top of the jump, and David Galvin made their way past Aaron Gardiner now to say 2nd and 3rd position, but Jake Sheridan edging it out a bit, and it looks like Jordan Keogh is trying to get the head down to catch up with Sheridan here. Galvin logged in 5th, and I believe he was your 3rd place qualifier this morning, so he's seeking he get the pressure on Aaron Gardiner now, but this track begin to cut up a small bit. Got this tight group pack from about 4th to 8th position. Conor Mullan there now as well. Stephen Kelly just ahead. See Jake Kelly. Jack Galvin looking for take the position from Aaron Gardiner here now. Dylan Stein's left deep in the pack here as well. We follow Jack Galvin trying to make a move on Aaron Gardiner here at the top of the circuit on that big sweeping left-hander to sail off that single. And we try and keep an eye on this group here now. Aaron Gardiner, Jack Galvin, Stephen Kelly and Conor Mullan. They all jostle for position coming in that turn, swatching line, trying to find a way past. And they sail over that huge mobile as well. All 4 of them grouped together. It looks like Conor Mullan trying to put the pressure on Stephen Kelly here now as they go over that double. Follow him in around the back of the circuit as it switched left and right over and back on itself. Aaron Gardiner doing well to hold the position here. And they stay grouped together. Stephen Kelly looking for something different around that outside. But there are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Conor Mullan all grouped together. Maybe Conor Mullan falling off the back of that group. Jack Galvin nearly dropping in that tight left-hander there before the finish of the lap, and they're all still stuck here together now. I feel this is going to go on for the whole race. Stephen Kelly has picked it up again and pulled from Conor Mullan, and they all charge into the back section of the circuit. Deep sand here. The track begin to cut up. Aaron Gardiner doing an excellent job here, but you can see Jack Galvin searching for anywhere he can to try and make the move on him. Jake Sheridan has set sail at the front here, but David Galvin is starting to try and put the pressure on Jordan Keogh. Both riders pushing extremely hard for 2nd and 3rd position here now. Of course, I believe David Galvin, I think, is the runner-up in the championship at the moment, as we have a look back here now and watch Aaron Gardiner just ahead of Jack Galvin again, and these lads going at it all moto long. Don't see Jordan Keogh ahead of David Galvin anymore. Jordan Keogh seems to have gone missing, and then behind them Jack Galvin has thrown the goggles, making life very difficult on himself now with vision issues surely, as he tries to chase in on Aaron Gardiner. Jordan Keogh then I see coming back. He must have dropped it here now. He's in behind these lads for 6th or 7th position now for Jordan Keogh, so he'll be disappointed with that. Expect with no goggles, Jack Galvin's fallen back from Aaron Gardiner ever so slightly. But you see Stephen Kelly coming into the picture now for the hunt. as he comes in to try and make the move on Jack Galvin here. We'll see if we stay with them, but they've got Jordan Keogh chasing in behind as well. And no doubt Jordan will get back past this group here. Aaron Gardiner tucks it in, and Stephen Kelly trying to put the pressure on Jack Galvin. You see here Jordan Keogh now closed in as well. We've got a very impatient looking Hal Kelly in behind Jack Galvin here now, and he seems to try to put the pressure on the Cork fan. And I just saw off camera there that Jack Gavlin has pulled off her goggles, and Aaron Gardiner doing a stellar job here to hold off this pack, but Jordan Keogh haven't made his way past Conor Mullan now, so I think that's Keogh up into 5th position. Keogh trying to edge in on Jake Sheridan to see can he get a look at that championship, but Sheridan having a good command on it at the moment. Jordan Keogh then has shown a spectacular bit of skill over the finish line as he wheelied all the way up alongside Stephen Kelly to try and take the position. But it looks like Stephen Kelly now has made his way past Aaron Gardiner, so maybe Gardiner made a mistake in that left-hander before the mobile. But Stephen Kelly now, can he try and put a gap in between himself and Gardiner and get away from Keogh as they all come in on backpackers here? Keogh puts the move in on Gardiner there, but Gardiner, you have to hand it to him, he put in a stellar race until now to keep the position where he was. Jordan Keogh knocking on the door. Stephen Kelly here now in behind to try and get back to that 3rd position. And Stephen Kelly staying ahead of Jordan Keogh, and I thought in the practice that Keogh looked like he was on it here today, or sorry, that Kelly looked like he was on it here today, and Conor Mullan have his made past Aaron Gardiner here as well, but Stephen Kelly definitely on it here. This could be his best result of the season so far in a moto. I think a 3rd at the end of this one if he can hold it. And Jordan Keogh has made his way past Stephen Kelly now, coming close to the end of this race. They tear past the finish line. So Keogh now up to 3rd. And that's it now, Galvin putting a gap between himself and Conor Mullan here. It's a great recovery for him after he had to drop those goggles there from sitting behind Aaron Gardiner, but recovering well here now. And it's Jake Sheridan then cruising home to his victory here in this first race, making it look very easy for the first corner as he got out front and stayed there. He had Jordan Keogh and David Galvin in pursuit for a while, but Keogh having a mistake, so it'll be Jake Sheridan from David Galvin and Jordan Keogh in 3rd at the end of this first Vmx race. Alright, we're catching up here with the KTM mounted number 2 of David Galvin. David, do you want to tell us a little bit about how your championship has been going so far this year in the National Irish?
Yeah, it started really well in Vernon Mount. I think I was joint 2nd overall, and I was running up the front, and it was great. And 2nd round, yeah, I was still there, 3rd or 4th I think, and then we went to Robinson's, and after Robinson's, before Robinson's I had like 6 weeks off the bike because I was studying and doing my exams and all that kind of crack. So down to Robinson's, so rusty, and things went very downhill there. So after that I was just like, you know what, I'm going to take it seriously from now on. So I properly went practicing, properly training before Derry Arc, and I was 3rd in Derry Arc, and again I was running the pace game, which I was really happy with. And then today now we were 2nd in the first race and feel good again, so let's see how the rest of the thing goes.
Yeah, it was a great performance there. I was watching at the start of the race and you're hunting in on Jordan Keogh, and he must have made some sort of mistake or something because he was quite a few positions back. How did that play out on the track?
Yeah, he started ahead of me and I was there behind him, and I was just going to try and hang on to him, and so I put my head down, and I was actually catching him, so I was kind of surprised about that. And we were just going into one of the corners, he stalled out and I just went around him, and I don't know what happened to him after that.
Yeah, but you looked really on song yourself there in that race as well, and Jake Sheridan was kind of just after going out of reach, but do you think you can bring anything to Jake now in the 2nd race for the day?
Yeah, if I get another decent start and I get onto the back of it, I'll give it a go anyway. I can try my best.
Alright. Well, thanks very much for chatting with us today, David, and wish you all the best of luck in your exam results as well as today's racing.
Thanks a million.
And a big thanks to all those supporting David Galvin in this 2019 season.
Alright, so we're catching up with Aaron Gardiner here after the first MX2 race. Aaron, you put in a strong performance there with a lot of lads breathing down your neck. How did it feel for you?
It was a good start and got away, and I was running 3rd for 12-15 minutes, but Stephen actually passed me before the mobile, and a big stone came up and hit me right in the nose. That sort of broke my rhythm a bit, and then sort of slowed down a bit with arm pumping. Sort of trying to get back into that and enjoying getting there, but slowly but surely.
Yeah, I can see the black eye on you here now. I didn't realise that happened during the race. Obviously, I can't be everywhere, but you had a lot of guys breathing down your neck and you were able to stand the pressure fairly well. So overall in your championship, how do you feel about it's been going so far?
Well, we were down in Vernon and we broke our collarbone at the first round, so it's sort of just getting back in it now, just nothing to lose and just trying to get the best results we can at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you put in a great performance in that one, so where would you like to see yourself end up at the end of today?
Hopefully top 5 overall, top 5, top 4 overall, that'll be a good result for myself.
Excellent, Aaron. Well, we wish you the very best of luck with it today, and thanks for speaking with us.
No more, thank you very much.
And a big thanks to all those supporting Aaron Gardiner in his racing efforts in this 2019 season. And we're into our second A and B MX2 race of the day. We're in the first one. It was Jake Sheridan that took a commanding lead, but Jordan Keogh making a mistake to fall off the back of him. So we'll see now what happens at the start of this one, and if Keogh can come back at Sheridan and try and make a pass for the lead position. The green flag has been raised and the riders are ordered to start their engines. The 15-second board is up. It'll turn to 5. It flips to 5 now. The revs are up, the heads are down. So too is the gate. They launch out to start, and Jake Sheridan again, a great man for the starts here, but he's got Conor Mullan right beside him there in second position. So a great start for Conor Mullan. And the cacophony of sound are over that double off the start here, Desertmartin. So Jake Sheridan ahead of David Galvin, Conor Mullan, Jordan Keogh, Aaron Gardiner, Stephen Kelly. Got Jack Galvin there then in 6th as well. So see now, can David Galvin stick with Jake Sheridan in this one? Conor Mullan try and latch onto the back of him as well and look for that position he's been wanting all season long. Jake Sheridan comes back down into the main arena of the circle here with the lead position ahead of David Galvin, and Jordan Keogh now has managed to make his way around Conor Mullan. He was hunting at and fishing at the back of Mullan there for most of the lap, but we'll see now how way it pans out. Jake Sheridan just stretches that lead over number 2 of David Galvin. Jordan Keogh now will see can he put the pressure on and try and get onto the back wheel of David Galvin to take second position. And we've got a determined Hal Kelly now sniffing around the back of Aaron Gardiner here. He stops from outside to inside, gets caught up on the bank. Oh no, and Hal Kelly leaves it down there. Tries to get back going again now. Trying to maybe put a bit too much pressure on Aaron Gardiner. And we've got a very hungry looking Jack Galvin now on that Yamaha, trying to get up alongside the Hitachi KTM fueled by Milwaukee KTM of Conor Mullan. He was right on him down the arena section there, but couldn't get the move made as they ebb and flow and squeeze and pull back together, forward and back. Patient riding is what needed here now in Desertmartin to make sure you work with the circuit and don't push too hard and left on the ground. Dylan Stein's going a bit better now in this race as well. See now, can Galvin take the position? And he does. Galvin now up to 4th ahead of Conor Mullan in 5th. The 2 youngsters having a good start to this second race of the day here. Jake Sheridan then continuing with his lead ahead of Jordan Keogh and David Galvin, and Jake Sheridan making it look a bit easy here today. He sets out a good lead over Jordan Keogh. You see him come around the left of that Talladega turn up there just ahead of David Galvin. Number 1, 2, 2 on the KTM. Jake Sheridan again will take home the second race win as well as the first. Sheridan making it look effortlessly here as he very patient on the bike around the track, not getting buried too deep into the corners, and just sails his way around the circle here in Desertmartin, and he'll take it in ahead of Jordan Keogh, who we see here just round out the left in front of us now. Ahead of David Galvin for third, I believe it's Jack Galvin for fourth, and Conor Mullan. Alright, so we're catching up here with Conor Mullan after the second MX2 race. Conor, we were having a chat before and you said I want to start. You got to start. How did it go for you from there?
Yeah, we got the start. That's the most important part. We sort of got going there. We were in third for a few laps. Dropped down to fourth or fifth with a few laps to go. I let young Jack Galvin pass me. And that was alright, but you know, I'm worried about the semi-expert class more than the expert, so a win's a win sort of in the semi-expert. That's all I'm worried about. So
absolutely, you're far and ahead away in the lead of that B championship this year anyway, so that was your goal for the year and that's what you're achieving, so everybody's surely happy with you for that.
Oh yeah. No, that's the main goal, is the championship, so we work towards that.
Yeah, and how are you feeling then about this third race to come today? Do you think there's still a bit left in the tank if you get a start like that again, or?
Well, I like it when the track gets rough, you know, so the last race it'll be nice and choppy, so it sort of separates the men from the boys.
Definitely, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the last race. Yeah, we'll make a few changes to maybe the suspension on the bike to get it set up and working well.
Okay, brilliant. Alright, well look, thanks for chatting with us today, Conor, and best of luck in the third one, and well done on a great fifth there in that second race.
Thanks very much, cheers.
And a big thanks then to all those supporting Conor Mullan in his racing efforts this 2019 season.
We're catching up here with Stephen Kelly after the second MX2 race. Stephen, a good start in the first race. You had a good result in that one?
Yeah, the first race not too bad. Bit of a slow start, got going near the end, put in my quickest stop near the end of the race, so the track is riding better when it gets a bit rougher, so it is.
Yeah, we were talking before the first race and he said it was nearly too smooth in the beginning, a bit too fast, but you don't look like a man that's afraid of the throttle nevertheless. You're going very quick there in that second one.
Yeah, good last time's alright, with pity about the mistake halfway through the race. Being on the next race, I get used to even rougher, enjoy a bit more.
Yeah, what happened to you there in the second one? I only caught the bare end of it there. You were down after the kind of peak, the highest jump on the track, I suppose you call it.
I was coming down the left and wheeling the braking bumps instead of braking on them. I was making a good bit of time, but carried a bit too much momentum down one lap and couldn't stop for the corner.
And sure you know it for the next race anyway, so yeah. We're into the third race of the day. Where would you like to finish up at the end of it?
Top three anyway.
Top three, very good. Alright, well, best of luck with it, Stephen. Thanks for chatting with us today.
Thanks.
And a big thanks to Athy Trailers and Engineering for their support of Stephen Kelly this 2019 season.
Alright, we're catching up here with the number 5 of Jack Galvin. Jack, you had a tough start to that one there. You're sitting in behind Aaron Gardiner and eventually had to throw the goggles. How was that?
Yeah, it wasn't good, right? Bad start, but still a bit shook from the crash in practice, so got a bad start and then losing my goggles halfway through and then having to get new goggles after getting a lot of sand in my eyes and then regroup and catch them past them again. It's hard, right?
Yeah, I didn't realise you had a crash in the practice. What happened out there on the track there?
The track was really too fast because we were sent out second, and I put in one quick lap and I went for a second one, and the front tucked and hit the bank fairly hard and banged my head and my shoulder.
Yeah, wow, okay. Well, you managed to pick it up pretty well then for the second race to take, I think it was 4th position in the second one there. That was a better race for you.
Yeah, it was good. Better start. Only had to pass one person. Just rode the rest of the race and got fairly tired though towards the end. The track is very, very rough.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, we wish you the best of luck in the third one here now, and I hope your eyes are better as well as your head. So good luck for the last one.
Cheers, thanks.
And a big thanks to all those supporting Jack Galvin this 2019 season.
It's time now then for the third and final A&B MX2 race of the day, and it's Jake Sheridan walking at home in the first couple of races here, but a bit tighter race in behind him between Jordan Keogh and David Galvin. So we'll see now what way the third race ends up and who gets the overall results here for round 5 of the National Irish Motocross Championship A&B MX2 at Desertmartin. And the racers have received the green flag to start their engines. The 15-second board is up. We'll wait for it to turn to 5. It's turned to 5 now. Revs are up. And the gate is, malfunction on the gate there. We might get a restart. We'll see what happens here now. But coming out front here, it's Conor Mullan with the whole shot here in this one. Well done, Conor Mullan, ahead of Jack Galvin, David Galvin, Aaron Gardiner and Stephen Kelly. But our championship leader in third last there, so obviously had a quick reaction on the gate and got stuck in it. But at the moment it's Conor Mullan and I'll catch KTM out with the lead here at Desertmartin. Yeah, and as as I suspected, the third race here has been restarted due to that gate malfunction, so all the riders funnel their way back down the valley here in Desertmartin to line up again. No doubt Jake Sheridan will be happy with that because he was left very far at the back of the pack, but maybe Conor Mullan looking to repeat it here, hopefully. The young 17-year-old on that Hitachi KTM fueled by Milwaukee machine, looking for a whole shot again this next restart. So these 4-stroke machines back into life here now as the 15-second board is raised. The revs are up, the gate is down properly this time, and we see who comes out again, and Conor Mullan looks like he's sneaking up the inside again. Wow! Conor Mullan again with the whole shot here for this third race today, followed by Jake Sheridan, David Gavlin, Jordan Keogh, and Gardiner. So I'm sure the young 17-year-old will be delighted with that now. As we watch him, as he maintains that lead, he does. Jordan Keogh up around the outside here. Conor Mullan barely looking to keep up right there, and somehow he's only managed to stay back in a second after nearly coming off the side of the bike. So it's Jordan Keogh, Conor Mullan, Jake Sheridan, David Galvin, Stephen Kelly, Jack Galvin, Aaron Gardiner heading up the front of the field here for this third and final MX2 race. And Jordan Keogh is pushing hard there on that sort of tabletop, the second landing area on the right of your screen, and he came together with the bank and there's legs and arms everywhere, but somehow he kept it on two wheels as he's pushing hard to try and stay in front of your championship leader Jake Sheridan as the two tear side by side. Grab a parachute and set sail over that double, followed by David Galvin and Conor Mullan, and Stephen Kelly starting to put the pressure on Conor Mullan now a bit as well as we follow here and see Jordan Keogh maintaining that lead. Edging it out a little bit over David Galvin, and Jordan Keogh dives deep in on the inside to keep that speed up. Oh, I don't see Conor Mullan. I think Conor Mullan might be down. Yeah, here he is back again, so something maybe happened down there. Oh, Conor Mullan gets very, very scary there and nearly came out over the handlebars. Maybe he'll need to settle the nerves now a bit and get back into the rhythm here in this race. Jordan Keogh throwing everything he can now at this Desertmartin circuit. In behind then we have Stephen Kelly trying to close in on Jack Galvin. And it was a feet off the pegs moment again for Jordan Keogh coming into that tabletop, but he seems to be edging it out just a little bit over Jake Sheridan now, or Jake Sheridan taking stock as the two of them peel away from David Galvin here in that number 2 machine, and Stephen Kelly having made his way past Jack Galvin now as well for 4th position. And it's Jordan Keogh and Jake Sheridan now piercing the Irish sky here over that mobile jump. And Jake Sheridan trying to make a move where he can on Keogh, but not able to get close enough yet, and we followed him into the final section of track here. Oh, and Sheridan gets up the inside of Keogh there. Oh, Keogh coming out off balance and leads over towards the end of the track. Let's see now, can Keogh recover? And it looks like Jake Sheridan has done his work on Jordan Keogh now as both doublers kind of stretch out from one another here.
Number 5.
And so it was Jake Sheridan then who made it 3 race wins on the day today, first overall. And he come in ahead of Jordan Keogh, finished up in 2nd, and then David Galvin in 3rd. And I think that's the way the overall finished up for the day as well. So Jake Sheridan continuing on with his championship lead and stretching it out over the rest of the field here today. Alright, so we're catching up here with the number 122 with Jake Sheridan, our championship leader. Jake, you couldn't have asked for a better day than that here for round 5 at Desertmartin.
Yeah, no, definitely. I got three whole shots, 3 wins. Can't do much more than that, like. So I'm heading away here tonight now for the Maxis in Hawkstown tomorrow. So yeah, no, it was a great day, and yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah,
long trip ahead of you tonight to make it down for the British tomorrow, but it must feel a little bit like you have one hand on the Irish trophy at this stage, does it?
Yeah, I don't want to say anything yet, like, but yeah, it's my first ever championship that I'm leading, I suppose, and I have a chance of winning. So yeah, it's been a great experience all year racing with the lads and stuff. So yeah, I'm just hopefully now keep it together now and bring it home.
Yeah, you've done really, really well, doing some great performances both here and in the UK, and announced as a reserve rider also for the Motocross of Nations for Team Ireland. How does that feel to be picked as a candidate to represent your country?
Yeah, it feels great.
yeah, I can't ask for much more, I suppose. I'll just get a bit quicker and hopefully I'll be on it the next year. So.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we'll let you get ready to get over here to the UK, Jake. Well done. 3 wins from 3 here today.
Cheers.
And championship leader in the National Irish Championship.
Thank you.
And a big thanks to all those supporting Jake Sheridan in this 2019 season.
All right, we're catching up here with the number 313, Jordan Keogh. And Jordan, you're back with a bang here for round 5 of the National Irish Championship, taking 3 seconds on the day. How did you feel the day went for you?
Yeah, the day started off well. We were second in qualifying, and then first race so I was second, and I got a stone stuck in the back wheel, so I had to come from a bit back, but I got third in that one, and then with 2 seconds after that. I was happy enough with the last race there. I was ahead of Jake there for a few laps, and just kind of felt comfortable, and I hit a bit of a bump before the mobile there, and kind of got an old injury back in the thumb. So other than that, no, it was a good day. Looking forward to it. I think the next round's in Dillon, so they usually have the track in tip-top shape, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on you there at the start of that race, and you took the lead ahead of the championship leader, Jake Sheridan, and he wasn't letting you get away with it too easy though, but you managed to keep the lead for the first few laps. How was that to be out front here?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Jake's riding really, really well at the moment, so to be ahead of him at the start and to run the pace, whether I was holding him up or not is another thing, but to be in front of him for a few laps, yeah, no, it felt good. So they were just kind of building this, and yeah, just look forward to the next round.
Yeah, and I noticed there on that kind of tabletop with the 2 landings here just straight across from us, you had a couple of moments coming to that. Did that spike the heart rate there, or were you cool all the way through it?
Yeah, no, a couple of times it did kind of get the better of me, but no, look, we're still on 2 wheels, and we came away with second overall today, so yeah, I look to improve in the next round, but yeah, overall I'm really, really happy with today.
Yeah, well done on your podium finish today then, Jordan, and thanks for talking to us.
Cheers, thanks very much. Thank you.
And a big thanks to all those supporting Jordan Keogh and his racing efforts in this 2019 season.
The unofficial results on the day then for round 5 at Desertmartin were the overall for Jake Sheridan with his 3 wins, followed up by Jordan Keogh and David Galvin rounding out the top 3. In behind them then it was Stephen Kelly, Jack Galvin, Aaron Gardiner, James Doyle, Dylan Steins, David Russell and David Sorensen rounding out the top 10. The championship overall then looks like this, with Jake Sheridan on 340 points, stretching out a good lead now over David Galvin, ahead of Jordan Keogh, Jack Galvin, James Mackerel of course out of the competition, Dylan Steins, Stephen Kelly, James Doyle, David Russell and Lee Coffey. And that's it here then from all the MX2 action in Desertmartin, with Jake Sheridan with a deserved win, taking the overall position and a firm grasp of that championship lead. If you want to catch up with us in the next part, we'll be taking a look at all the MX1 racing from the day. But as always, if you've been enjoying our videos and you'd like to show us some support, then please do so by placing that on B4MX.com, giving us a like and a share on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel, whichever you prefer. But we'll catch you in the next part, part 3, for all the MX1 action from here in Desertmartin.